Response to the 16th of October 2009. History becomes a commentary on your own time. We must look beneath the statements of politicians, look beneath superficial signs to see what's really going on. I'm convinced in the uncertainty of history, the possibility of surprise, and the importance of human action in changing what seems unchangeable. Orwell. He who controls the past controls the future, and he who controls the present controls the past. People are deceived by history, not by lies that are told, but by things that are omitted. That's what has been left out of this story. History gives you enough data so that you can question and measure and compare with similar claims made before. History clarifies and prepares you for duplicates. It enables you to ask the question, how many times has this happened before? When people act, there are changes. Women change the consciousness of the country about sexual equality. The 16th of October 2009, a response to Howard Zinn. History is reading. History is learning. History is counting the duplicates so that you can count how many times this has happened before. I guess it's like knowing. The more history you know, the more you age. You stretch yourself, being across time. You stretch yourself to acknowledge actions and events that happened before you were alive. History is like receiving a map that allows you to measure and compare and calculate the movement of the society now and in the future, being able to predict what will happen, or being able to see objects that are missing and that everyone around you doesn't notice that the person who's making the decisions isn't telling you everything. Time and people mould into a vision, a desire, a want to pull both ways, and a commentary of our own time, narrating the actions and words that are coming out of leaders' mouths, layering old songs from the past, allowing you to peel away at what you see on the TV, to make a decision on what you hear, to allow thoughts and ideas to change in your mind, to allow the sense that your touch is felt and that you can change, that your eyes have stalks and this is impossible. This is a surprise, but your eyes can touch. Who controls the past controls the future, and who controls the present controls the past. History controls and can be controlled. History can be controlled by the present, the now, us, you. How many times has this happened before? October 16th, 2009. Okay, so it's my responsibility to do this because I can read and I can learn, and it's time for me to make sense of what's being said. In the text, it's time for me to make sense of what's being said in the text. In the text, it was very superficial, coming out of the politician leader's mouth. Because if I read fast, I'll find justification for my thoughts. I will find an understanding for the way my brain works, and I will not be alone. Read and discover that you are affirmed, that the idea you felt has been by another person, and this person is going to implement change, and so are you. And then the next person to read this will also implement change. And the person that sees this will implement change because we control the past right now. I'm in the present. We can pick up the past and we can mould it, touch it, discover the gaps for ourselves, for our fingers, our skin. It all leaks into your ears and mouth and nose, smells rich and picking up speed. This can't stop. These collisions are what you knew already. It's all been there before. Tease it apart and you have a map of what actions and gestures have uttered on the lips of politicians 200 years ago. You can hear it and feel it like a rusty crackle of light into your eyes, and spread this knowledge. Turn on the radio of the past and it will crackle and spit the narrative to your life. Let yourself be spat on, spit on, shit on, blood, piss, the past on you, and you can smell it. If you can feel it, up there you can see that the man who's talking in a suit, he said this before, the same promises have been made. So where is the change? Where is the breakaway? Why am I picking up a newspaper with a lowdown on the Tories? The story of their past and the stories, it's happening again. We are faced with our past and there seems to be only two options because the rest has been omitted, cleaned up. The blood, shit, sick has been scraped out of your bodies and emptied because you only have two choices. The past or the later past. My head is not in this place. History, where is her story? What is her voice? We can affect change, but there hasn't been enough. We need to start sitting and pissing and standing out to let it touch our faces so that we can gather the map of the women's bodies and spread them all over town in the neon light, mud raining. History is dead. Where is our connection to the past? Is it because we have lost the ability to see change? Let's hope that as humans we can make things happen. Has hypermodernity stripped us of the moon and the sun of humanity? I feel nothing. I'm not in this place. History. It's shells on a beach, the smell of history is forgotten. It's easier to move forward. Where is the past, present, future? Where is the past? Where is the future? Where are we? Thinking outside of the structure that we are in circles, rather than end points. Where is the point? We need to lose balance to be in a state of chaos before we feel. And it's not the point, it's the pulse. We need to find the pulse. Race, run, live on. History is a window. History is a place. History is a way of unpicking. But how do we know that the actions compared will have the same consequences? Look at history and look at the other side. The not so obvious conclusion, the missing information that connects and explains for other people that can't find themselves.